Greetings and good day, doctor. My name is Li Xuan Hui with metric number 296131. Today, I will be presenting on my final project, which is product design showcase for hashtag Team Malaysia Sport Kits. I have designed two products with the theme hashtag Team Malaysia. My first product is hashtag Team Malaysia Sport Shirt. For the design concept, I highlight the iconic Malaysia national flower, which is hibiscus, as it symbolizes the courage and uniqueness of multicultural in Malaysia. For the design at the left arm of the T-shirt, I have included the elements such as the Malaysia map, which symbolizes the unity of 13 states located in Malaysia with a Malaysia flag. Furthermore, I also use Malaysia theme colour, which are blue, yellow, red, and white to showcase the identity of Malaysia. So to design this concept, the design technique that I use in Adobe Illustrator is image tracing. I use image tracing to convert the image of hibiscus into a vector and use direct selection tool to modify and extract the vector. And to blend the hibiscus with the word Malaysia, I use keeping mask in Adobe Photoshop. Next, I add gradient color with a mix of red, blue, and yellow to symbolize Malaysia theme color. Moreover, I enhance the text of hashtag Team Malaysia and vectors in the T-shirt by applying layer style or effects to add effects such as bevel and emboss and drop shadow. Moving on, for my second product, which is hashtag Team Malaysia cap, I have designed both front and back of the cap. As you can see here, I use dark blue as the main design color for the cap. Secondly, I apply the text of hashtag Team Malaysia at the front of the cap, and for the back design of the cap, I simply include the Malaysia map and Malaysia flag. Overall, I use the same design from the T-shirt to design the cap. Okay, so basically the technique that I use to design the cap is pretty simple, as I apply similar design from the T-shirt. The technique that I use is that I go to the smart object of the cap's mockup, and I created a dark blue rectangle using the rectangle tool in Photoshop to set as the main background color for the cap. Next, I insert my design, and then I click Save to view my complete design for the cap. Next, here is my design for the product poster. The main concept of this poster is that I wanted to create a poster with the idea of Malaysia Day sales for the hashtag Team Malaysia Sport Kit. I focus on using the paper tone effects and typography with the text distortion and repeated effects to showcase my products. So I also included some elements that symbolize our country by adding the crescents and star of the Malaysia flag at the upper part of the poster. So to design this poster, I add the gray color gradient at the center of the poster by right-click the adjustment layer and go to the gradient view to adjust the gradient style to radial. Next, to create the text distortion effect, I go to Edit, Transform, Rough, and select Rough Style to Wave. Lastly, the paper tone effects are created using the Quick Selection tool to select the specific part of the image and modify. Finally, this is the product animation I have created using Timeline in Photoshop. The main concept of this animation is that I aim to introduce one of my products by creating a geometrical shape animation to add motion effects on the objects and text. So to do this animation, first, I use Paint Bucket tool to add color in the background layer. Next, I inserted my design and right-click the design layer to convert to smart objects. And then I add the timelines located in the window menus, and finally, I can adjust the object motion by using keyframes and export the complete animation in video format. So that's all for my presentation today. Thank you for watching.